Hey everybody, this is Brittany. I rarely do any videos, but I am coming to you guys with the actual video in regards to COVID-19. Alright, so if you're watching it now, yes, I had COVID. We'll take this back to September the 8th. No, September the 7th, which was Labor Day. I was off. That's when I'm guessing my symptoms first started. That whole day, I just remember, we had family come over because it was Labor Day. And I just remember that I was just super tired, like lazy, just tired. Sorry about that. Music was too loud. Alright, so I was super tired on the 7th. Okay. I just remember being tired. That's the only symptom that I had that day. Come to the 8th, it's back at work. I started having sinus issues, and I don't have allergies. All my family and everybody could tell you I never had allergies. I never really dealt with sinus issues, but that day my nose felt like a burning sensation. I just literally just wanted to cut it off. So I was dealing with sinuses that day. And it wasn't like a runny nose or anything. It was more so just like congestion. It was like really, really tight. A whole bunch of pressure. Yeah.
Oh, what's a little word?
So, yeah. Yeah. So I was dealing with all that for the remaining of the day. All right. September the 9th comes. September the 9th is when I started to get headaches. But mind you, I have a migraine disorder, so I have headaches and migraines mostly all the time. I take medicine for it, so when I got a headache, I didn't think nothing of it. I just was like, okay, this is just another migraine. Let me just take medicine, blah, 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 blah. So I was still experiencing the sinus issues, and then I had a little bit of nausea. Didn't think anything of it, because usually when you get a migraine, you feel nausea, and that's usually how my whole migraine sets it off. I get nauseated, and yeah.
I need to touch this one.
All right, so I'm thinking, and then TMI, I really didn't have any. I wouldn't say it was diarrhea, but my bowel movements was a lot more. Like, it was like I want to say every hour, I was going to the bathroom. Still didn't think anything of it. I just was like, okay, flu season's approaching, or it really just could be sinuses, because I didn't have the flu before, so this didn't really seem, I don't know, it just really wasn't like in my head that, oh, I got COVID. So what kind of sealed the deal was that Wednesday, next day, I still had the sinuses, still was getting the nausea, still was having the headaches. What kind of sealed it is my taste started to get off a little bit, and I couldn't really like smell like I wanted to. So I would be drinking lemonade and it would just taste a different. So by then, my boss was like, you need to go get tested, blah, blah, blah. So first, I called my doctor and I just was like, hey, I'm experiencing nausea and sinus infections, blah, blah, blah. So she got me an appointment to do televisit. Televisit went through, diagnosed me with sinus, blah. That was it. So I called her back after my taste kind of like was getting off a little bit, and I just was like, my taste is a little bit different. Like, I could taste and I could smell a little bit, but the taste is really like different. She's like, if it's different, you need to come here and get a test. Leave work, come here and get a test. So I left work and went home, slept, and then finally at 3 o'clock is when I was scheduled to get tested. By the time I get to home and take that nap, when I wake up, smell is completely gone. Taste is completely gone. So, yeah. So, after that, I go get the test, which I have a video of the test. The testing was not that bad. I really hyped myself out by watching YouTube videos. If you are going to get tested, don't watch YouTube videos. Don't watch YouTube videos. Please don't. Don't do that to yourself. After I did that, of course, they was like, stay home for 2 days, blah, 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 blah. So my boss at the time, she's like, oh, you're asymptomatic. Come to work. So the next day, I go to work. Still feeling horrible. horrible. Still having all those symptoms. No taste, no smell. Then I started coughing a little bit that day. And then, after I started coughing a little bit, she just was like, oh, it's like 3 o'clock. Mind you, I work from 8 to 5, so it's 3. And she's just like, all right, go home. And I had took off Friday just because I already knew how I felt. And I knew that I wasn't going to be able to try and do this again on Friday. So, yeah. So, I ended up getting my test results back on Friday. And of course, they were positive. Which, after I lost my taste and smell, I already knew what time it was. I did a whole bunch of tests around the house. I tried to smell cinnamon, nothing. Tried to smell minced garlic, nothing. So, Friday, yeah, I got my test results. That would have been September the 11th. Got my test results. And by then, I'm panicking because I stay in a household with all my family. So, I was like, okay, got to get my daughter tested. She's 4 years old. Mom needs to get tested. Dad needs to get tested ASAP. So I got them all scheduled to go get their tests. And then I started my quarantine. So the first day of quarantine would have been September the 12th. September the 12th is when my parents found out their test results. Mom was negative. Baby girl was negative. Dad was positive. And, of course, we already knew I was positive. So, we're quarantined. He's upstairs. I'm in my room, locked in on... That was my day 1 for me. So, day 1. I still experienced all the symptoms. Nothing changed. Nothing added to it. All the symptoms was the same. No smell, no taste. Maybe like day 3, maybe like day 4, day 5 that's when I really started getting the chest pain. Now, if you never have chest pain in your life, this chest pain is something serious. It's like something that is just like an elephant is just sitting on your chest. It's the worst feeling. I don't wish that on anybody. Like, sometimes I would try to go to sleep at night and I'd be scared that I was just gonna like stop breathing in my sleep. It was hard to go to sleep. It was like just the most uncomfortable thing ever. It was like, I just don't wish that on anybody. And then the shortness of breath, that came along with the chest pain too. That started. And that was hard because it's like I was trying to go like practice breathing exercises to get it back on track. Like, yeah, it was something serious. And that chest pain lasted at least to the 8th or 9th day. Still have it every now and then, but all the other symptoms are pretty much gone for me, except for taste and smell. My taste and smell has been off. Today is actually September 23rd. I still don't have my taste or smell, and I first lost my taste and smell on September the 8th is when I lost my taste and smell. And it is very, very different. It's because I have to live like vicariously through my parents and stuff now. Does it smell all right? Or even if something's burning, I don't know if it's burnt. It's just, I don't wish it on anybody. And I pray that it does come back. It hasn't came back yet. My 10 days are over. Still to this day, till now, I'm still testing positive. But that's only because it stays in your system for at least up to 2 months. Not contagious. I can be around my baby girl now, but I still, to be on the safe side, I try to have my mask on when she's in proximity. Like now. Yes. Okay. So, yeah. So, I still try to wear it just to be on the safe side. But, I got retested on September 21st. That was like my 11th day. Just to see, because my mom works at one of those jobs where they require everybody in your family to test negative before you go back to work. Fortunately, my job doesn't. But anyway, so my test result did come back positive. Not infected, like I said. It's still in my system. My dad just got tested September 22nd. His came back today. His is still positive. My mom did get tested again just to be on the safe side. Hers is still negative. She did not get infected. Mom was like a lifesaver and all this. She would bring us trays. She would just make sure that we were eating. Yeah, it was just hard being locked in the room and then hearing my baby girl but not actually being to be able to be around her. She's good, never caught it, just really good. We're just grateful and thankful, and I'm just blessed because a lot of people have mild cases for like me and my dad, or a lot of people have severe cases, and it's no way to explain this virus or say who's going to get what symptom or who's going to be severe or who's going to be mild. It's just, I don't know. But one thing that I do know is that I never figured out how I caught it. I couldn't try and backtrack many ways because I don't know. But I know that I'm very, very careful. I am very careful. But I don't know. But I just wanted to share my story with you in case some of y'all are panicking or, scared or whatever the case may be. I just want to share this with you and give you some type of lightening of the situation, or just a lighter thought in my experience. You can subscribe to the channel, or you can give it a thumbs up. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask me anything, whatever you want to know, ask me. Thanks again for watching. Y'all have a blessed day.